Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to start showing you how to do the crochet clusters. And this one is called soft clusters. It's relatively flat and it looks the same on both sides. It would also be very pretty if it was done with different colors in each row or with a variegated yarn where the colors change. But for this sample, I'm just going to stick with the one color. So let's get started. To begin, we will start with our slip knot, making sure we're leaving a tail for weaving in later. So do your little slip knot here. And for this pattern, we need a chain that is a multiple of 2. So for my multiple of 2, I'm going to go ahead and do 20. And to do your chain stitch, you're just going to grab your yarn and pull it through that loop. And you'll continue doing that until you've reached the number of chains. And remember, when counting your chains, do not count the loop that is on your hook. So you could see I've got 3 chains done, and I will meet you when I have finished my 20 chains. And here I am, I have my 20 chains, and in addition to your multiple of 20, you're going to add on 4 more. And then we're going to start by skipping the first 3 chains and work into the 4th chain from the hook. Remember, do not count the loop that's on your hook. So there's 1, 2, 3, and this will be our 4th one right here. And we're going to start by making our first cluster, and we're going to yarn over, come into that one loop there, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, grab your yarn, and only pull through those first 2. And we're going to do that 3 times. So there's once. We yarn over, bring up our loop, yarn over, pull through only 2 of them, and do it one more time. Yarn over, pull up your loop, grab your yarn, and pull through just 2 loops. And then you're going to grab your yarn and pull through all 4 of those loops that were on your hook. And then we're going to chain 1. And skip this next chain. And we're going to do another cluster into this stitch right here. So you'll yarn over, go through your stitch, grab your yarn, bring up your loop, grab your yarn, pull through the first 2 loops, and then into that same stitch, you'll do that again. Bring up your loop, only pull through those 2, yarn over, bring up your loop, pull through 2, and then you'll grab your yarn and pull through all 4 and chain 1. And that starts giving you your little clusters here. And you're going to repeat that all the way across. So you'll skip this next stitch here, yarn over, bring up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over into that same stitch, and then pull through just those first 2, and do it for a 3rd time. Once you've done that 3 times, you're going to grab your yarn and pull through all 4, and then top it off with a chain. And then you'll just skip this next one and move into the next one. So remembering that you're doing this 3 times into that same stitch. And then when you have your 4 here, you grab your yarn, bring it through all 4, and then chain 1. And you'll continue that until you've reached the end of your row. And here I've come to the end of my row, and I'm just going to chain. I did my 1 chain here, so that's 2, and this will make 3. And then you'll turn your work, and then you're just going to put a cluster in between, in this space in between each of these previous clusters. So to do that, you'll yarn over, come right into this space here, bring up your loop, pull through 2, and you'll do that 3 times. And that will give you 4 loops, and you're just going to grab your yarn, bring through all 4, and chain 1. And you'll come to this next space and make your cluster. You'll just keep doing that all the way across the row, and this is what you're going to be doing for the remainder of whatever pattern you're using. So if you're making a blanket or anything like that, you'll just keep doing this, repeating these little clusters row after row until you reach the number of rows you're looking for. Oopsie. Try that again. Yarn over, go through the space, bring up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, go through this space, bring up your loop, pull through 2, and 1 more time. Then we go through all 4 and top it off with a chain. And you'll continue that until you've reached the end of your row here. Your row, you'll have this little space here, and you'll do a cluster right into that space. And then you're going to do your chain 3. So that was 1, 2, and 3. And then you'll turn your work and start doing your clusters into each of these spaces. And you'll just keep repeating that process until you've reached the number of rows that you're looking for. And I will go ahead and work up a couple more rows so you can see what it looks like. And here I have completed a few more rows. You could see it looks the same on both sides. And that is your soft clusters. Hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you for watching.